Hello friends, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Alleluia is our song. Today I'll be reviewing this new Lash Blast Clean Mascara, and as the packaging says, it's formulated without parabens and talc and mineral oil, so it doesn't have any of those ingredients in it. I'm just gonna get started here with my makeup routine before I swipe on the mascara and show you guys how it applies. So what I did was I went in with my SPF moisturizer, my sun visor from Say, a little bit of Beauty Counter concealer, and now I'm curling my eyelashes, which is always a must, I believe, before any mascara routine. It really just lifts the eye area. It helps your lashes, even if your lashes are naturally curly, which mine aren't. But even if they are, the white of the mascara kind of straightens them out a little bit, so I always make sure to use my eyelash curler. And definitely for any eye look, if you want it to stay on without smudging, I love the Milani eyeshadow primer. And it's so cheap, but it really makes a difference. I get mine from Target, and it really just helps everything stay put. So I'm going to go ahead and do my brows, just kind of a natural brow. I'm kind of letting my skin breathe today, just putting minimal makeup on my actual face, on my actual skin, but I'll go a little more dramatic on the eyes just to showcase the mascara. I always laugh a little bit to myself when I apply my blush. This is the Dew Blush by Say Beauty, and then I'm also going to go in with my cream blush by Beauty Counter for a subtle contour. But I always laugh, and my kids are probably used to it by now, but it always looks funny when I apply these cream blushes, but I really love cream blushes as opposed to the powder blushes, because I tend to have dry skin and I really don't like how the powder sits on top of my skin, so I find that cream blushes just apply so much smoother. They're easy to blend, and this one in particular, the caramel shade by Beauty Counter, I love how it adds the perfect amount of color to your face and that subtle bit of contour on your cheekbones, and It's my favorite. I feel like it gives you the perfect amount of depth. And here is the Covergirl Lash Blast Mascara. So what I'm going to do is what I always do when I'm applying my mascara. I'm going to go in with one coat, and I really like these bristles. They're soft. You know, some bristles from some mascaras are really stiff, and I feel like, in particular, I'm thinking of the Clean Mascara, which one is it? It's from Target. I can't remember the name of it. Anyways, there's another one. It has really stiff bristles, and I always feel like I poke my eyelids with it, but I really like this one. They're more rubbery and flexible. So I'm going in with my eyeshadow, and this eyeshadow isn't in circulation anymore. It's by Beauty Counter, but I'll link another one that I think is pretty similar, and it's also a clean brand. But going back to the Lash Blast real quick, I always do one coat of mascara before building on that. So I'll do one coat and then do either my eyebrows or my eyeshadow, and I always do that because I feel like I can use all the help that I can get with my eyelashes. They're not particularly long or thick, so that first coat really helps. I can build on that later, and letting it set a little bit is the perfect, I guess, sort of primer. If you're not using a primer, just doing that first coat and letting it set a bit is the perfect amount of primer type thing, so that it can your subsequent coats can just kind of grab onto that, and then you'll get more volume and more length. You can build on it. So I'm going in with my the rest of my eyeshadow and eyeliner routine, and I'm going to be using a little pop of color, so I'll just let you guys watch my application a little bit, and yeah, I'll be back. So this little eyeliner brush is from Target. The brand is e.l.f. and it's so cheap. It's one of those things where it's like you find your holy grail, but it's this little cheap thing. And I use this. I like how the bristles are tightly packed, and with this brush I can use any eyeshadow and just layer it on top of my eyeliner, and it gives that perfect little pop of color. You can use it with a blue, or here I'm using like this little mulberry color, and just experiment with different shades of eyeshadow, and you have just see what works best with like your eye color and what you like best. But it's just a really safe way of experimenting with different eyeshadow colors that you're not maybe used to, but using it as an eyeliner, it just gives that like it gives the illusion that you have all these color eyeliners, but really it's just eyeshadow. So I pack it on a little bit, and then I blend it. I use several applications of it to get whatever effect I'm going for. Here I'm trying a little bit of a wing and just a little bit of drama with it. Not too much drama, but I'll let you watch and I'll be back. So I'm just going in with my little bitty Beauty Blender sponge and cleaning up that wing with a little bit of concealer. And this step is kind of a lifesaver if you're creating any type of wing and if it went awry in any way. So easy to just clean it up. So there you have my winged eyeliner tip for the day. So now going back to the mascara, one thing that I really liked about this mascara was it's probably the cheapest quote-unquote clean beauty mascara that I've seen. It was about $6 on Amazon when I purchased it. And although it does have a lot of ingredients and I'm not completely read up on all the ingredients that it has, I just know it doesn't have parabens, it doesn't have mineral oil. It also doesn't have the ingredient carbon black, which is an ingredient found in a lot of mascaras that it's a questionable ingredient. It's something that I'm trying to avoid in my makeup, and so it doesn't have that. And also I love the application. It's a drier mascara, I would say, so it doesn't have that wet feeling. Like, it doesn't feel like you are uncurling your eyelashes with this wet formulation. You know what I mean? So it actually reminds me of my favorite mascara before I was kind of into Cleanbeauty, which was the Maybelline Colossal Volume Mascara. That was my favorite one. It was easy to layer. This one reminds me a lot of that one. So it also, for me, it doesn't flake, even though it's a little drier. It's really pretty easy to take off. I just use my my oil-based remover. That's just what I use at the end of the day, and it comes off pretty easily. I don't know that it's as nourishing as some other top of the line like clean mascaras, but as you can see, it has really good volume, and I feel like it does a lot for my eyelashes. So I hope you've enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you so much for joining me, and let me know in the comments if you are buying this mascara or thinking of getting it, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your week. Bye, friends.